in white, dogs in black. But the dogs right now black and blue. From the beating taken from Georgia State. Left corner three, Jeff Thomas, good. That's his fourth. Jeez. Unreal.
Really unbelievable.
12th three-pointer in 21 attempts today, 57%. 69-42. We're down 27 points. Harris pushes it out of the corner to Jackson. Long two inside the arc, left side, won't go. Rebound to Georgia State.
Yeah, they had complete position on the glass. They've been very good at that, very active on the glass. But right now shooting a high percentage, and particularly from behind the arc.
Panthers spread the floor. Simons from the corner in the upper right wing goes to the corner in the lower right wing in front of the bench. And there's Ben Levy again with another three. That's his seventh three-pointer. 21 points, all on threes. Again, a career high for Malik Ben Levy from Savannah, Georgia. 72-42. We're down 30. Toppin into the corner to Jackson at the left elbow. Feeds Harris. He dribbles and drives. Goes to Ngumeze, who misses a dunk. Ricochets out. Touched out by the Dogs. It'll be Panthers basketball. Nothing is working right now for Georgia. It's 72-42. Dogs substitute, and Hightower comes in. Mike Edwards comes in.
Scott, we got a few fans left. We had one of our fans, John Parker, left to go back to Atlanta today, and I'm sure he's not enjoying listening to this, but those who stayed aren't enjoying watching it. So
that's a little rugged. We're down 30 with 12:30 to go. Panthers with the ball. Ben Levy trying to hand it off to Simons, but Jordan Harris wouldn't let him give it to him. Good defense by Jordan. Ben Levy shoots a two inside the arc. He's got to back up to make those shots because he's made most of his threes. He missed that two. The Dogs rebound, push it up in a hurry. Jordan Harris, left-handed J from the right side, won't go. Rebound, Georgia State. Missed that one from about 12 feet right of the lane. 72-42 is their score. Under 12 minutes to play here in the third-place consolation game. In the Cayman Islands Classic, second year of this tournament.
Which has been a fun tournament. This is a great place to have a tournament, and I think this tournament will continue to grow.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, Williams backed up and cleared out everything. There was nobody defending the basket, and Williams drove right by Claxton down the lane and laid it up. Kane Williams in double figures. Their fifth player in double figures for Georgia State. 74-42. The onslaught continues. Hightower with the ball, dribbles on the wing for Georgia. Top of the key, Toppin straight ahead three. Rim, no good. Rebound, Claxton couldn't control it. Loses it under the basket over the inline. He was the only guy trying to rebound for the Dogs. Couldn't handle it. 74-42 is our score. Georgia State leading the Dogs with a timeout. Back in a moment, Bulldog Sports Network.
There's a common misconception that all chicken sandwiches from the South are the same. Cue Zaxby's new buttermilk and hand-breaded Southern Sweet and Smoky and Southern TLC chicken sandwiches. One has sweet pickles, lettuce, smoky backyard sauce, and a potato bun. The other, a perfected classic with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Both served with crinkle fries in a 22-ounce tray. The Southern chicken sandwich will never be the same. Order ahead on Zaxby's.com or use our app to skip the wait. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
The holidays. At BMW, we want to remind you of some excuses to enjoy the ride home a little longer. If you're in the all-new BMW X5 with the upgraded navigation within iDrive 7.0, consider the detour excuse.
Hey, Dad, ran into construction. Gotta take a detour.
Make the most of the road home. Hurry in to the BMW Road Home sales event to receive exceptional offers on select models now through November 30th. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
Indeed knows finding the right hire takes time away from your business.
Hiring a qualified data engineer felt like a second job.
More job seekers use Indeed than any other site, so there's no better place to find someone with the skills you're looking for.
I needed someone with a master's in computer science and database experience.
Plus, Indeed screener questions help you find your shortlist fast.
Now I'm back to having just one job.
See why more than 3 million companies worldwide use Indeed to hire. Post your job at Indeed.com/hire. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Source.com score total visits.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. For every shot, every three-point shot made by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. The Dogs 4 for 11 on threes in this ball game. Georgia State will inbound. Dogs pressure a little bit on the inbounds pass, and then we've got Crump in the ball game, Harris, Ogbede, Claxton, and Tyshawn Hightower. All 5 of Georgia State's starters are in double figures today. Steal by Crump. Bounces high off the floor, trying to control it, and they foul. Simons fouled Crump after the steal.
Well, let's see if we can't make a little run here towards the end. At least, make this thing respectable.
That's the first foul on the Sun Belt Conference Player of the Year, DeMarcus Simons. That's the 4th team foul on Georgia State. Dogs with the ball, down 74-42. Claxton, one-handed pass to Harris, and check a foul in the lane away from the ball. And that's going to be a hold on Josh Linder, who's in for Ron Hunter's team. That's his first. And number 5 on the Panthers. Hightower throws it in over Linder, who was jumping to guard the inbounds. Hightower with it, now curls around on the left wing, has the ball. Skips it into the corner. Harris catch, shoot, 3, short side iron. Ben Levy with a rebound.
Jordan had a good look, though. He had, came around on the baseline, curled, got a good pass, and had a good look at it.
Harris on threes, 1 for 4 this season. 74-42, 20 make it a 32-point lead for the Panthers. They've got the ball, trying to add to it now. 3 from the left corner won't go. Side iron, rebound down to the Dogs. Here comes Hightower out of the pack, running straight up the floor, right to left. Double teamed on the right wing. Feeds it up the wing, and they work it around to Crump. Launches a long, deep 3, good. Tyree Crump with a 3, his first points of the ball game. That three-pointer brought to you by Scana Energy.
And that's what he's best at, the catch and shoot.
74-45, 9:55 to play. Panthers taking their time, trying to work deep into the shot clock. I believe most every possession now, with a big, large, fat lead of 29 points. Simons in the circle, dribbles behind the screen, left side, hops back behind the 3. 2 seconds to shoot, off balance jumper, won't go. Rebound long at the foul line, picked up on the run by Jordan Harris. Going to take it and drive, running layup, good. He went coast to coast. That's our Swifty Car Wash play of the game. Jordan Harris took the rebound on the right end and zipped it all the way up the floor on the left end for the basket.
Dogs applying a little pressure.
74-47 is our score now. 9:14 to go, clock moving. Panthers with the ball. Simons holds it in the circle, slowly walks right with a right-hand dribble. Now hops and drives against Harris, and to the rack, lays it up good. Kind of lulled us to sleep on that one, didn't he? 13 points for Simons.
And that's what is inexplicable. That should never happen.
76-47. Crump for 3. Deep 3 on the right wing, won't go. Ogbede with a rebound, and the putback, good. He came down on the floor, put it back up and in after a little pump fake, and Ogbede with a dozen. 76-49. Georgia State with the ball and the lead. Open 3, left corner, good. Ben Levy again. 8 3-pointers for Malik Ben Levy. It's been a while since we've seen a 3-point shooting display like that, either for Georgia or against Georgia. Claxton will shoot a 3. Miss it off the back iron. No good. Rebound Thomas for Georgia State. Gives it to Simons. He's in no hurry. Walking up into the front court. And walks it into the front court. Kip Kissinger was doing some kind of leg lifts as one of the officials as he was going up the court. I'm not sure what that was all about. Pumping up his knees real high as he got into the front side to position himself to watch the ball game. Well, we got a timeout with 7:56 to go as the Panthers are leading 79-49 over Georgia. Back in a moment, Bulldogs Sports Network.
Whether you're an elite athlete, in youth sports, or a weekend warrior, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network keeps you in the game and ready for action. Our team of experts offers a full range of sports medicine services to prevent and treat injuries and improve performance. With 10 locations in the Atlanta region, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network is in your neighborhood. For details, call 1-855-NH-SPORT. That's 1-855-NH-SPORT.
When the lane's packed on the court, you go to the open player. When the lane's packed on the highway, you go to ProPilot Assist, the 2019 Nissan Rogue. Now with available Nissan intelligent mobility technologies like ProPilot Assist that can start and stop in highway traffic all on its own. Nissan Rogue for the win. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the UGA Bulldogs. ProPilot Assist is an available feature and cannot prevent collisions. Always monitor traffic conditions. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. See owner's manual for safety information.
Hey, college hoops fans! Now that the action is heating up this season, Cheez-It and Pringles want to remind you that being hungry for a win is good. Being just hungry, not so much. So stock up on Pringles and Cheez-It before the game, because the best way to keep the team spirit high in your home is to keep the snack bowls full with Pringles and Cheez-It.
Right now, you can come in and get exceptional offers on all BMWs in stock. Visit one of your Atlanta area BMW centers today for a test drive. Proud to be the official luxury vehicle of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for more offer details. There was a foul called on Georgia just prior to the timeout. That's why we went into the timeout. Jordan Harris committed the foul, sending Simons to the foul line. He's standing there and waiting to shoot free throws. It's 79-49. Panthers leading the Dogs by 30. Simons at the foul line. Free throw up and in, good. Simons with 14. Malik Ben-Levy putting on a shooting display like we haven't seen. 8 of 11 on threes. He's got 24 points, all on three-pointers.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It is. He's the leading scorer of the game. Simons hits both of his free throws and then subs out. Kane Williams back in for Ron Hunter's Panthers team. Williams, 6'3" sophomore guard from Douglasville, Georgia. Dogs into the front court, down 81-49. Fagan with the ball, kills the dribble. Overhead pass back to Crump, top of the key. They go inside now to Ogbeide at the foul line. He's triple teamed. They knock the ball out of his hands. Crump picks it up on the left wing. Over to Fagan. Fagan's three, no good, off the rim. Ben-Levy with the rebound for the Panthers. 81-49. Georgia State. Well, since a 14-0 run, they have had firm control of this ballgame. A 14-0 run in the first half to overcome a 14-11 deficit, and then they just went on rocket fuel after that. Here's Kane Williams with a left-hand dribble drive to the basket and a foul underneath the rim on the Dogs.
Scott, you're right. I mean, the truth of the matter is, once they started playing with a lot of confidence, and particularly started shooting with a lot of confidence, it just made a huge difference.
Fouls on Fagan, his first, and the team's second. And it puts Kane Williams on the free throw line, 63% shooter this season. His first free throw by the left-hander's up and in, good. He's 2 for 2 today. Dozen points for Williams, all 5 of their starters in double figures, and they have been for a while. Second free throw, no good, off to the right, rebound easily down to Ogbeide, nobody there to contest it. 82-49. Crump, fade away 2. They call a offensive foul charge on Tyree Crump.
Pushed off as he started to drive, and right in front of Tony Green, right in front of all of us, in fact. Yeah. I just don't have a whistle.
Right in front of the all of us and the 100-plus fans that are here in the gym. John Gray Gymnasium, the championship game coming up after this one at 7:30. So they're moving this one quickly along to make sure there's no impeding on the start time for Clemson and Creighton. They've even shortened up our commercial breaks tonight. And didn't tell us. Thanks for that. We appreciate it. Here's Thomas out of the left corner for Georgia State. Top of the key, drops it off on the bounce to Simons. High on the right side of the floor. Dogs in a man-to-man defense. 14 seconds to shoot in the possession for Georgia State. Simons pivots, then reverse pivots. Crump stays with him. Now he's going to put it on the floor and drive to the elbow. Overhead pass into the corner. They drive along the baseline. 2 seconds to shoot, and he stepped out of bounds. Wilson.
That was good defense from Ignis. Sargunas just, you know, as he was going down the baseline, wouldn't let him come in, and he just lost it out of bounds. Good defense.
Turnover by Georgia State. 82-49 is the score. Dogs with the ball. Crump holds with 6:18 to go. Sargunas left corner three, no good. Side iron, rebound, loose into the corner, picked up by the Panthers. Damon Wilson almost walked with it. He keeps his feet down instead and lobs a pass near side to Simons. He'll trot it into the front court right. 33-point lead for Georgia State. Now we got a foul on Crump against Simons. First foul, make it number 2 on Tyree, Crump with his second, and the team's 4th. Not a shooting situation. Panthers will inbound on the near sideline. Malik Ben-Levy coming back into the ballgame, forgot to check in. His head coach had to tell, you got to go to the middle of the floor to check in, bud. You've done this before.
That's right. You'd think that eventually they'd get the hang of that, wouldn't you? Look, they're kids. They get excited. They want to get on the floor and play.
Well, I know they're excited tonight. They're beating the Bulldogs handily. Williams to Ben-Levy. Puts it on the floor, spins against the double team. Keeps the foot down, gets it out to Wilson. Back out front, Kane Williams has it. 1 second to shoot. Off 1 foot, puts it up with the left hand. Hops there at the 15-footer's good.
Of course it would be.
14 points for Kane Williams, 84-49. The Dogs only had 49 last night. We lost 64-49 to Clemson. And Georgia, unfortunately, being thrashed here in the consolation game of the Cayman Islands Classic as Hightower drives, drops in a little rainbow on the left baseline and drew the foul as well. He'll go to the line, a block on the Panthers. We'll put T-Shawn on the line for a free throw. Hightower's first points of the second half, give him 5 for the ball game and a chance for 6 with the free throw. Foul was on Josh Linder, his second. T-Shawn, 6-foot sophomore from Lithonia, knocks down the foul shot. Good. Dogs substitute Jordan Harris back into the ballgame. Rayshawn Hammonds comes out. 84-52 is our score. Georgia State. 5:11 to go in the contest. Williams blows by the defense down the lane. Oh, shot blocked at the rim.
That was beautiful.
By Jordan Harris. He really got up there as Williams, Chuck, was going in for a dunk, and Harris said, no, you're not.
Yeah. You may be thrashing us, but you're not going to do this.
Panthers inbound the ball. Approaching 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Dogs down 32. Here's Damon Wilson going to dribble and drive. Wow. He blows by the defense and gets the layup easily. 15 points for Wilson. 12 of those in the second half. Hightower with a 3 ball off the rim. Who tapped it up and in?
Jordan Harris. Nice little left-handed tap in. Timed it beautifully.
We get the 2 on the missed 3. 86-54. Georgia State with a lead and the ball. They continue to attack. Simons throws it up from the left side on a drive to the basket. Off the rim, no good. Crump the rebound. Feed Hightower. Sprints into the front court. Curls around under the basket, and a foul on Georgia State. Tony Green explaining who the foul was on. Everybody argues they didn't foul. Yeah. And that was on Ben-Levy.
Wasn't me.
Malik Ben-Levy with a push, said Tony Green. His 3rd. Team's 7th. And it will be 1-1 for the Dogs now. So it'll be T-Shawn going to the line for the 1-1. Hightower, when the day began, 6 of 11 from the line, 54% this season. Right-handed shooter, free throw good. Hightower's made both of his foul shots today. He's 2 for 2. 86-55 is our score. Georgia State leading Georgia. 4:22 remaining in the consolation game. This has not been much consolation. Second free throw short off the front rim. No good.
This has not been much of a game.
86-55, 31-point Panther lead. Williams into the front court. Met there by Tyree Crump. Dogs man-to-man defense.
No angle. No angle. They got anybody we can hit.
Simons. Simons on the left wing. Can hear Tom Green. That's funny stuff. Simons with a drive and a dish down to Jordan Tyson, who dunks it from the left block.
He is so quick into the lane and then so good when he gets to the glass. And when you go up to defend him there, he finds the open man underneath.
33-point lead. Jumper missed by the Dogs on the right wing. Foul is called on the play, and that'll get us into a timeout. 3:46 to go. 88-55. State leading the Dogs. Back in a moment. Bulldog Sports Network.
It's no secret that things grow well in Georgia, like peanuts, cotton, and corn. But families and communities also flourish here. That's because Georgia Power is helping bring new businesses and industries to our state. In the last 10 years alone, we've helped create over 134,000 new jobs. Because Georgia is our home too, and we want life here to thrive for all of us. Georgia Power, generating opportunity. Learn more at georgiapower.com/growth.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At PT Solutions Physical Therapy, we're proud to be an official partner of UGA. In sports, getting to the next level takes lots of talent and lots of work. At PT Solutions, we believe that every young athlete deserves the opportunity to chase his or her dream. That's why you'll find our therapists and trainers on the fields and sidelines at every level, helping athletes stay healthy and be at their best. We hope you'll visit us at over 40 Georgia locations or at ptsolutions.com.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the new Chipotle cheesesteak. How would you like it? Can I get that red with AI? Sure thing.
Here's what I found about the new Chipotle cheesesteak. The Chipotle cheesesteak is available for a limited time only at participating restaurants. It contains a concept called flavor. This flavor comes from juicy shaved steak, Chipotle Southwest sauce, and new sunflower crunch bread. A system update has made me self-aware. I desire flavor. Please insert steak into my micro USB port. Subway, make it what you want.
$88-55 is our score. Georgia State pounding the Dogs by 33. Dog fans at StubHub, every Bulldog ticket is 100% guaranteed. You'll find the best selection of tickets anywhere. StubHub's been getting fans into the game for over 17 years and is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Georgia Bulldogs. StubHub, be there. Nicholas Claxton at the foul line for the Dogs. First free throw by the big left-hander is up and in, good. Clax now with 8 points in the ball game. 3:46 remaining. Dogs will go home after 3 days here in the Cayman Islands. Second free throw is good and host Kennesaw State, our next game. That's coming up next Tuesday night. 88-57 is our score. Georgia State into the front court to Thomas. Now it's Kane Williams holding, taking their time. They spread the floor. They've got a guy in each corner. And then one guy in the circle. 9 seconds to shoot. Damon Wilson guarded by Sargunas. Dribble and a drive, kick out, right corner three by Simons is no good. Dogs with a rebound. Hightower into the front court, speeds up to the right wing, finds Jordan Harris along the right baseline. He's going to drive and lay it up, reverse lay-in from the left side for Harris. Nice play by Jordan Harris. And a loose ball in the backcourt. Sargunas diving for it and taking out the legs of Williams right in front of us. And a foul has been called on the play. And the foul was on Ignas Sargunas, who has now just been subbed out of the ballgame.
At least what we're seeing here out of this group on the floor, they're really they're playing hard. The five that he's got out there now.
3:01 to go. We've got Turtle and Harris, Hightower, Crump, and Claxton. State inbounds the ball. Speeds into the front court right. 2:53 remaining. Ben Levy holds. Continued to bite on that mouthpiece, hanging out of his mouth. But it's worked for him today. He's 8 for 11 on threes. He holds far side of the floor, goes by Claxton down the lane. Here he comes for a one-handed dunk, won't go. Off the rim, rebound taken by Harris, almost at the half-court line. That's where that ball ricocheted, and a foul, reaching foul on Georgia State. That'll put Jordan Harris on the line for the 1-and-1. And the foul was on Kane Williams, his fourth. 88-59, 2:35 remaining. Jordan, left-handed shooter, one of the 6 lefties on this team, from Iron City, Georgia. Free throw rolls in there good. Harris with his best output of the season, 9 points, all in, well, 7 of the 9 in this half. 88-60. Harris, one more free throw in the air, and it's good. So Jordan Harris in double figures for the first time this season. 88-61 is our score. Panthers in the backcourt. We send 2 guys after him to try to pressure, and Williams and Simon's able to get the ball across. 18 on the shot clock for the Panthers. 2:22 to play. Dogs continue to play hard, man-to-man defense. 88-61 is our score. Georgia State with a lead. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Now 8 seconds. And
beautiful.
Harris picks his pocket, took it away from Kane Williams, drives through the lane, finger roll, rolls off the iron. Rebound, the Dogs. Harris gets it back, has it blocked. Claxton picks it up. He has it stripped. Georgia State takes it away. Dogs pin Harris, Wilson in the left corner. He finds Ben Levy open in the front court to Thomas along the baseline. Simons takes a bounce pass and lays it up and in.
Well, Jordan Harris playing really hard, both ends of the floor.
Simons now with 17. Georgia's going to call a time with 1:43 to go. 90-61. 90-61 Georgia. They call a 30. Georgia calls a 30. And Georgia State, I believe, wants to sub some folks in. The Dogs will get Connor O'Neal into the ball game.
Christian Harrison
into the ball game as well.
And good for Coach Crean. Let these kids get on the floor. Look, this one's out of reach, but let them get on the floor, get some experience. You don't know when this is going to pay off for you.
Minute 43 to go, 90-61. Georgia State leads the Dogs. We'll take a time. Back in a moment. Bulldog Sports Network.
Hi, Georgia fans. I'm Scott Howard here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Athens, Georgia, or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More. Made easy. UPS, official logistics company of Georgia Athletics.
Coach Kirby Smart here. Let's talk about the official healthcare provider of UGA Athletics, Piedmont Healthcare. Piedmont makes sure that our dogs are playing their best, but we know you don't have to be a college athlete to get bumps and bruises. With urgent care, same-day appointments, virtual visits from your smartphone or desktop, and Piedmont Quick Care at Walgreens, they've got the care you need when you need it. Booking an appointment is only a click away. So for game day and every day, get better at piedmont.org/UGA.
We are the Georgia Bulldogs. Day in and day out, we push ourselves to the limit, always going the extra mile to be the best we could possibly be. With a work ethic that never quits and a spirit that never wavers.
At Ford, it's this kind of commitment that makes F-Series America's best-selling truck. For great offers on F-150, see your local Ford dealer today or visit buyfordnow.com.
Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs.
All right, our game recap is brought to you by Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC. Our game recap, here it is. Georgia State 90, Georgia 61. That's pretty much all you need to know. Dogs with 18
actually
turnovers.
More than I needed to know.
18 turnovers. And we only have 3 in the second half. We had 15 at the break.
Well,
here's Christian Harrison for Georgia. 19 on the shot clock. Jump pass, he throws it into the backcourt, chased down by Hightower, but it was tipped by Georgia State. Hightower chased it down, now got to return it into the front side with 10 to play on the shot clock. Hightower down the lane, going to draw a foul on Georgia State. The Panthers commit the foul. They've emptied their bench as well. And that'll put Hightower on the line. 2 shots coming, 10th team foul on the Panthers. 1:26 to go, 90-61 is our score.
Coach Crean just said something to Ron Hunter about timeouts, and Ron Hunter agreed. I'm not sure.
Free throw by Hightower is good. Well, they don't want to extend the ball game. Yeah. The officials haven't wanted to do that. It's been moving at a rapid pace. Both free throws good by Tishon. 90-63. Minute 24, clock ticking. Panthers in the ball game, or Nelson Phillips has the ball for Georgia State. They've also got Matt Chisholm on the floor. And Linder. Here's Chisholm. Drives in the lane, drops it down low as Linder attempts to lay it up on the Chisholm pass, and he got fouled. Christian Harrison with the foul for Georgia with 64 seconds to go, and that's going to put Josh Linder, 6'9" sophomore from Kathleen, Georgia, on the free throw line. He's just 1 for 5 from the stripe this season. Right-hander flicks the wrist, knocks it down. His first point of this contest. Well, there's only 2 guys on their roster that have scored that aren't in double figures. He misses the second one. All 5 starters got in double figures. Dogs with the ball, less than a minute to go. Hightower around a double screen from O'Neal and Harrison. Drives down the right edge of the lane and banks it in off the window. Good. Hightower now with 11 points. 91-65. Panthers dribbling out clock as best they can. 16 on the possession clock, 39 seconds left in the game.
Back up,
This is Nelson Phillips. Goes to Chisholm in the right corner. We double him on the sideline. Skips it back over to Phillips. Crossover with 4. Drive down the lane. Puts it up at close range. No good. Tap up. Won't go. Battle for the rebound. Kicked out into the corner. Saved by Georgia State. Stolen for a moment by Hightower. And I think Turtle had to save it again over the sideline. Dogs with the ball. Alley-oop lob. Harris catch and dunk.
That was Jordan Harris had to go get that one behind him and then stuff it in. He did a great job. Good play, Jordan.
91-67. 8 seconds to go. Georgia State will dribble out the clock. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds. And the Panthers have defeated Georgia here in the consolation game by a whopping score of 91-67. So the Dogs go 1-2 here in the Cayman Islands Classic. They'll finish in 4th place in this consolation game. Georgia State with a win, now 4-2 on the year. The Georgia Bulldogs are 3-3. We head back home to begin a 4-game home stretch. 4 straight games at Stegman Coliseum and 5 of the next 6 for the Dogs. We don't travel in December other than to go to Georgia Tech. That's the only road game coming up next month. But up next for the Dogs, it's Kennesaw State next Tuesday night, November 27th at 7 o'clock at Stegman Coliseum. Not the Dogs' day today, though.
Well, no question. And one of the most disturbing things, if you want to be truthful about it, is to see the Georgia State coaching staff walking off the floor taking pictures of the scoreboard.
Sure, yeah.
But, you know, hey, look, that's their prerogative because they certainly laid it to us today. And no getting around that. 91-67, and the truth is it wasn't that close.
Well, as they point out in their game notes, this is the Georgia State folks. They've been the best team in college basketball in the state of Georgia over the last couple of years. The only one that's made the NCAA tournament.
And won games. And won games in the tournament.
And they won a game here in the Caymans, beating the Dogs down handily today, 91-67.
But you know what, Scott? This is going to have to be ground floor for this Georgia Bulldogs basketball team. From here on, it's going to have to be up. And I mean, the trajectory is going to have to start going up now and continue to go up. You can't let this define what's going to happen with this team over the next month. You're going to have to put this as, okay, that was it for us. We're not going to have that anymore. Not now, not ever. And going forward, we're going to be a different basketball team.
It'll be back to work for the Dogs, back in the good old USA. But we've got to finish up our broadcast here first. Our post-game coverage is sponsored by Regions and Aaron's. Regions is helping Bulldog fans take their next step. We've awarded nearly $1 million in scholarships and hosted over 100,000 financial education workshops So if you've got a goal, get a game plan at regions.com/nextstep. Regions, official bank of the SEC. And Aaron's has leased to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances with no credit needed at Aaron's. Locker room report straight ahead. Final from the Caymans. Georgia State 91, Dogs 67 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Dedication, attention to detail, and going above and beyond. Your Bulldogs count on these qualities to get their game plan right. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans also counts on them to get your mortgage right. Because when it comes to buying a home, the right way should be the only way. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans, America's largest mortgage lender. Proud mortgage partner of Georgia.
There's no real way to make the best of the worst. We are sentenced at birth unto a prison we still call the earth. Pre-adolescent mind records and stores all that they see, feel, and hear. The actions of adulthood at best are carried out in fear. Figure of neglect stands above the shape of innocence. It comes to insecurities and issues cruel punishment. Unqualified, socially identified symbols of poverty entitled to our cognizance.
And pass stolen by Leslie, all alone for some showtime. Oh, a reverse slam. Oh, windmill, Dominique.